What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323, TREV2323. So you are done with deep frying your turkey in your master built turkey deep fryer. This is the leftover mess right here. So we do have to get this basket cleaned. Oh man, I shouldn't have put it in there. This basket cleaned out. We got to take this whole unit off right here. And then we gotta, when this comes out, this goes all the way to the bottom right here. And then the spigot to drain the oil is right here. But I'm gonna strain the oil and keep it in the basement. Strain it a couple times so I didn't throw this away. I gotta make my own funnel. I don't have a food safe funnel. I think they're all in the garbage. Just like my honey threw my old strainer away because she got all brand new stuff right here. So I'm gonna sit here and hold the strainer underneath here. So this way we can strain it. Then after I strain it with that, then I'm going to use a paper towel to strain it. Not a coffee filter. It takes entirely too long. All right, so let me get this out of here and this to the sink, and then I'll show you how to take this other piece off. Make sure it's unplugged and sat for at least 3 hours. It's going to go in the pot anyways. I'm just putting everything in the pot so I don't got to make a mad dash to the sink. Now this right here lifts up. And there's your heat element right there. So I'm gonna get all that off the best I can. And that goes right into there because that's all going to the sink. And then here's your outlet to drain it. Don't lose that. And then this right here is screwed onto here. And there's a little gasket on there also. One more turn and then it's gonna be good because there's a gasket on there. Okay, now after you get all that drained out, this extra whole piece comes out to wash. Now this is why you need a really big sink. That's a 40-quart pot. I actually have a 60-quart pot in the garage that I just wash outside. The 40 quart's probably the biggest I could do in our sink. But if the oil's okay, I'm just gonna start draining directly into that because I have to clean it after I get it out. So this is all going to the sink right now. Okay, now that's not in the water. This is the other piece. This right here, I'm just filling that up, and while I'm draining the other part, I'm just gonna let this sit in some Dawn and that's all hot water right there. Once that fills up, then I'm gonna start draining that over there. All right, while I'm draining that, I'm gonna let the Dawn break up this grease and get it out of my way. It's pretty cool because you see the Dawn working already. You see the shapes of everything I put in there. Pretty cool, huh? That's just nothing but hot water and Dawn. I got time because I'm gonna be working on this over here. Watch the light. Boop. It goes right on. Okay, now this right here is a magnet for the cord. It says do not use an extension cord, but they give you like a 2-foot cord only. Okay, so I've got to put you down because I'm gonna be holding this right here so it could drain into here. Maybe I'll try to get that a little bit higher. That's 60 quarts. Yeah, I got to get that a little bit higher. Yeah. All you do is open this up, and then I'm going to hold this right here to get the first strain. The canola box right there. How about that? Now let me put you down. Now this right here is what, if it's turned this way, it's going to flow. If it's turned sideways, it's not going to flow. So you remember that when you're filling this up. You don't want this turned straight because then you're going to fill it up and it's just going to start spilling all over the bottom. Let me see if I can do that. Right here, further down right there. There you are. How about that? And then I'm gonna hold this under here, and I'm just gonna open it up. And that oil is actually very clean still. Look at that. It's very clean oil. So I will be here for a while. So I'll see you when this is all done. Okay, do over. Since I have plenty of time on my hands, instead I put all that back in there, and I'm just gonna put the paper towel in here right now and start straining it with the paper towel. Since I got time, I grabbed a cup of coffee. Heck, I should have grabbed a beer because with the paper towel, this will fill up some. So you got to maintain opening and closing that right there. And this takes one stage out of it that I got to worry about now. I closed it off to get a lot of this oil out of it. Now I don't got to worry about straining it a deeper strain. So I just got to control that right there as it's straining the oil. And then this right here is going to go from a funnel back into the oil container. It's going to be sealed up and put it in a cool, dark location, like a basement or something. Right now, it's basement floor is really cold anyways because it's getting cold outside. People could put in the refrigerator, but that's a big box to have in your downstairs refrigerator. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. But I'm straightening this right now, and then I got to take that whole canister out. But I'm going to lean it towards this way when I get closer to the end. Still going strong. Feels like an eternity of sitting here. Keep turning it on and off. Every time it gets to almost the top, the oil's coming out crystal clear down there. So they say you could use the oil 3 to 5 times as long as it's stored in a cool, dry location. So I just got to make myself a funnel. Propped up the back corner over there so I get more oil coming this way over here. So I get everything out of here. Now if you can see, the spigot is actually about maybe ½ an inch off the bottom. So we'll see how much we could get out of here. Right here, because I keep switching hands holding this up. I got a rag right here so I can wipe my hands. Raise it up higher than that because you see this, the spigot itself is already coming to the end right there. So I'm going to have to raise it up more. So it stopped flowing. And I got that much more oil in it. So I actually picked up the machine with one hand and holding this with the other hand because there's still a lot of oil in there. I venture to say there's a quarter gallon of oil left in there. So once this gets drained more down, I actually picked it up with one arm from the corner of my body to drain the rest of it in there. Some ingenuity so I could let that go. And I shut the valve off right here since it's not flowing, but I don't want it to just start flowing when I lift this right here. But I got this big box for garbage bags that I'm just gonna put underneath here to prop it up as much as I can. To prop it up, as man, my camera's so greasy right now. There's a lot of sweat pockets in here, so I guess, look at the sweat pockets in here. A lot of sweat pockets, so gotta figure out how I'm gonna strain those. I guess I should get my new lid for my camera already. So this right here, I'm gonna try to get as high as I can. Like this. It's hard because the way it's shaped at the bottom. So, but it brings all the oil to that side, and after that, I guess I can lift it. So I'm holding it right here, and then, oh, I guess I gotta move this to make sure it's under there. And then it's coming back out again now. That's a little bit of it down there. I gotta hold this in place. The shape of this really makes it kind of hard when you gotta prop it up. I guess with that little bit of oil, technically I could shut it off and then just lift the whole tray out and pour the rest in here, because that's just, I'm gonna let that set and forget. I'm already thinking about making fried chicken in this thing. This thing took more work cleaning it than it did getting it ready for the dang turkey. So mostly all the oil is strained out right there. I got to get those pockets cleaned out. So I'm going to do those pockets before I lift out this insert right here. So I can shut this off right now. That's off right here. And then this could come out right here. Yeah, it comes off right there. So this has to be washed. And then there's a cap for that right there. That goes back on. So that whole thing is part of the insert right there. That all is going to come out as one. And then I'm going to Clorox wipes the whole inside really good. Not of the pan, but of the machine itself. I'm going to put this in the sink with the rest of the stuff, because I'm actually going to let that sit and forget as I'm now cleaning the rest of this stuff in here. It's done. Looks like brand new, brand new, brand new. This is the next stage right here. I gotta get this out of here to get this cleaned. Now luckily I got a deep sink over here, so I'm probably gonna do that in the deep sink. Okay, now washing this right here, I actually took this off and opened this all the way up and let the Dawn and the water flow all the way through it. So this is completely washed, but this is so much easier in a deep sink, or heck, if you gotta go outside to wash it. But I actually didn't do it in a deep sink up here. I wind up taking it to the deep sink downstairs to wash that in the deep sink downstairs. Almost like brand new. The oil, I'm just gonna get out the way so I can finish washing this. Now there's some pockets in here that catch the drippings, the steam drippings. So these pockets got to be washed out really good right here. So I'm just getting the fluid out right now with the paper towels, and then I'm actually going to wipe that down with some Clorox wipes right in there. I might even do that with the Clorox wipes right here. Getting everything completely wiped off, all the grease and everything, and then I'm going to go over all this with Clorox wipes, and then I'm gonna set it and forget it. This is where all the steam is at right here. And then I spilled a little bit of oil in here, so with paper towels I'm making sure I'm getting everything. This is the last one because there's a whole bunch. I got a whole bunch of paper towels to put in that right there. And then I'm gonna wipe everything down with the Clorox wipes, and then I'm gonna put everything back together, and that's ready to be stored. And then I got this to deal with here. Everything's packed up and put away. Last thing I gotta do is put this back in there. I have no kitchen funnel. I was gonna make one, but I'm thinking my 60-quart pot has the little spigot on it. As long as I got that propped all the way up, I could do it that way, but then that's 2 pots I gotta wash. We'll figure that out later. I got some other stuff I gotta do. So here we are, about to put this, standing on my popcorn maker with this opened up. I hope it's opened up. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Okay, this opened up all the way up. This thing pours real slow, real slow. Have that propped up on this. I think I'm gonna need some extra hands because I don't want that to fall off. So actually that's why I had this closed all the way, just in case it started to slide. This is a 60-quart seafood boil pot. Gotta take the end of it off. This is a 40-quart pot. I've got a lot of big pots around for the family cooking. I like creating family memories. So that's gonna go into there fine. Just gotta make sure it don't slip off. And then pour the oil into it. And I got a microfiber over here also. All these were cleaned out really good. So then this way there's no water in the oil. Okay, that's going to be draining that, and I can open this up right here, and this is actually feeding the gallon. Now I know for sure this one right here goes really slow, so that's going to take a long while. So while that one's draining out, this one's filling up. I got to make sure because you don't want them to anything to fall off anywhere. So either way, this is how I figured out how to get everything back into here. And then that needs to be stored in a cool, dry location. And it could be reused 3 to 5 times. So deep fried chicken, I like southern fried chicken. And then I'm already thinking about doing Cornish hens. There's a bunch of Cornish hens in there also. So we'll figure it out. You know me, I love family time. I love experimenting. Heck, we might do deep fried Twinkies. Either way, Stay tuned, subscribe, like, and share. Once it was light enough, I just picked it all up because again the spigot is high off the ground or high off the bottom, so I just gotta pick it up right in there right now. Now I got 2 huge pots and lids to wash and put away, and then I'm done. Take the table down, put the extension cord away, and I was cleaning up the deep fried chicken.